It is go time for Monster Monday. Sit back and get ready to enjoy a live show. Comment any questions, see what's up in our world of epic, and hear what we have in store. Welcome to Monster Monday. Hey everybody, welcome to Monster Monday. Today is the 11th of August already. I can't even believe it. Like, it just blows my mind away that it's August 11th already. I don't even want to know where the crazy ladies are at for their days because it's going so fast that the years is flying by. So I feel like they should be at 112, but I know that's way off. So it's just amazing to me. I think I got to pay some bills, to be honest with you, because that first came and went so fast. I was just like, God, it's the 11th already. I got to get my shit in order. But anyhow, I had a great weekend or week, really, man. It's just been a zoo since the last time we had a show. So how was your rally? I know you were at the rally the entire time from our last show until what'd you get home yesterday? You get home yesterday or Saturday?
Saturday.
How was it?
Technically Sunday because it was midnight, but yeah.
Did you get enough time? Did you get enough rest when you got home? Lay around all day yesterday, or did you just unpack and do that kind of thing?
We had to unpack and getting over something here, so I apologize my sound, but I don't know, rallied too hard.
Yeah, exactly. That's it wears you out, and that's what happens is like you go, and that's what kicks in. But last Monday I was riding Two Sturgis during the show, so that was kind of funny. I'd never done that on the fly before, so I mean it worked good enough, and I didn't have a lot of time to do much other than ride. So thanks for covering 95% of the show while I navigated blasting out there. But I had a great time. We got out there Monday night late, so I just went to bed. Tuesday I went into the rally to see the Wild Ass crew at the Harley dealership. And then I thought, well, I'm going to see those guys. I was going to go to Montana, and I'm glad I didn't because I rode to the rally, got there, and literally went 2 miles out of town, and my clutch cable snapped.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Yeah, so luckily I only had that, I used my clutch 30 times leaving Sturgis to get to the rally. So if I only had 30 times to use it, I would have made it to Montana, and I'd have been parking the bike somewhere up there instead. But I was only 2 miles outside of town. I got it into the dealership, and I tell you what, man, that Black Hills Harley, they have it figured out for the rally. Their service department is closed off, and everything's outside. Nobody goes inside. So those guys at the desk don't get bothered. They're just rocking through paperwork. And I didn't pull any strings. I didn't do anything. I have a lot of friends there. I'm friends with the GM. I didn't pull any strings unless he did that I don't know about. But I parked my bike in a parking lot with a bunch of tags on it, and there had to be 50 bikes right there, and some of them for hard service, some for soft, meaning oil changes, brakes, clutch cables, things like that. So I went in the sissy side, the things that you should be able to do yourself if you're a real man. That's the how you make you feel when you go through that gate. So that's where my bike went in. Dylan had to put his bike, and Shell, she went to be there. She changed her clutch cable herself when Indian wouldn't do it. So I know that. But Riot waited for his to get in there. And they told me they had 260 bikes go into that soft service in one day.
Wow.
So in there for brakes, like I say, brakes, whatever, clutch cables, minor fixes, by their standards. And they got my bike in there, and then they called me and said, we don't have a clutch cable. And I was like, how can you not have a clutch cable? But it was because I forgot I put aftermarket bars on there a little higher. So I said, we're at the rally. If I can't find clutch cables here, then I'm never coming back here. I've lost all hope this is a motorcycle rally, not just a yuppie get together. So I walked out, and Suicide Choppers there. I knew those guys from buying backrest at Daytona. And so I walked up, and they had one, bought it, walked right back down, and they had my bike by 6 o'clock. So it snapped at noon, and by 6 o'clock, I had it. So my hat's off to Black Hills Harley again for hooking me up. I've only had to have my bike towed twice, both times they had it towed to Black Hills Harley. Oh, I take it back 3 times. Texas was the other one, and that's their sister dealership at Horny Toad. So that's the only time it's been towed. I forgot about that when I trashed it down there too. So anyhow, I got through that, and then Wednesday we had a great time at back at Black Hills. I was hanging out with the Wild Ass again in the morning, and then went over to Legend and hung out there from 1 to 3, and a bunch of people showed up. We had a great time. So there was a good turnout of people, and a lot of people just coming up to ask questions, to hang out. You know, there were people there buying suspensions that, you know, ask questions and want to know how they hold up and, you know, how long they'll last. I got a kick out of that because some guy goes, well, I was thinking about getting it because, you know, they have a lifetime warranty, but, you know, how long do they really last? And I said, how many miles do you ride? He said, you know, under 10,000 a year. So he said, I ride, you know, like around 8 to 10,000 miles a year. And I said, well, I have 140,000 miles on that set that's on that bike right there. So by those standards, you're going to have about 14 years, you know, before I think you have a problem. He goes, yeah, that'll be way longer than I'll need. So he was like, yeah, I don't think I'll be having that bike. He's like, I don't have that bike for 140,000 miles. So, and the guy was surprised that I took suspensions out of bikes and moved them to another bike. I said, yeah, just take them out and put them in the next bike and pay somebody $100 to do it because I don't mechanic like Dylan does. So, I pay somebody $100 to swap them out, and it's much faster for me than trying to do it. So that was great. And then I left there and I went back to Minnesota, hung out with my daughter for a day, and
Nice.
then I took off for Columbus because Andy Bird had a fundraiser at his house. And that was Saturday night. And so I got to Columbus. I was scrambling to get my bike off the trailer so I could ride to the party. And it was an awesome, awesome event. I tell you what, man, I was like taking mental notes and taking pictures of how we did things. There's a dude who organized a party at his house. And Andy was the leading fundraiser of the Monster 79, or the Monster 100, I mean. So if you remember that at Sturgis, he was the one that was up on stage, you know, celebrating him because he led the pack in fundraising. But that dude, like, really does a good job. He went around town and got people to donate things. They had an auction, you know, with the silent auction thing where you put the tickets in. And it was really, really well done. He had a lot of cool prizes, a lot of things that people wanted, you know, car wash stuff for your cars, your bikes, whatever, tools. Toolboxes, Kane's chicken thing had some baskets they donated, and it was just all around awesome. And then they had a one-man band that donated his time. He was singing, so he had the microphone all set up, and it was just all around awesome food. Like, I really was impressed that somebody could put on a party in their backyard, and he raised $3,700. So everybody there was awesome. I had the microphone. I got a chance to talk to everybody that was there. Gave them a little rundown of our boys, what we do, how we do it, why we do it, that kind of thing. So it just went a long way. So if anybody's planning a party, wants to do something, man, hit Andy up and he'll give you some pointers because he really had some good ideas and some great friends that helped him put it together. There was a girl selling the tickets, and she sold a ton of the tickets, you know, $20 for, you know, I don't know how many tickets there were, 30 tickets or something for $20, and put them in all the things. And one of the prizes, if you remember, Andy Bird rode his 1,000 miles wearing a panda outfit.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah,
So
I do.
he has a panda outfit. One of the prizes that he had was, they have a highway around Columbus, 270 or whatever it is that goes around Columbus. One lap on the highway as a passenger while he wears the panda outfit. so I put a bunch of tickets in there. I thought for sure I was going to win that. And I thought I'm going to ride back and ride bitch on his bike with a panda. He can have a panda outfit. I think he had another outfit somebody could wear. I said, I'd do that. I won't ride passenger with anybody, but I ride with a panda. It seems way less bad, you know, if somebody has a panda outfit on. So
I think you were a passenger with Dylan, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I rode a Dylan. That was awesome. He didn't have a panda outfit on. That wasn't on the highway. It was in the campground. But I jumped on, and I wasn't sure if that bike was rated for my weight as a passenger when I got up, but we didn't ride a wheelie and it didn't bottom out too bad, so I thought it was pretty awesome. We have pictures of that somewhere.
We do. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll have to. We'll share that.
Yeah, I should. That's not in my Frameo at home, so I got to get that picture and put that wherever
Speaking
that
of
is.
that, we ran into Brian. Well, we ran into a lot of monsters when we were out in Sturgis, but Brian Ridgway, we were at a old bike show, and they were going to do the hot dog race, and Dylan had his panhead there, and I'm like, I'm not doing the hot dog race. And Brian was going to do the hot dog race with Dylan, and I was going to film it. I was so excited about doing that. And then they said for like, I don't know, legality reasons, they couldn't do the hot dog race. So I have no idea why, but
they heard there was going to be 2 guys in it, so they're like, "Well, we got to cancel that event, man. This is the rally. We can't be having that." So
I was pretty excited to see him and Brian on the panhead, but sorry guys, didn't happen.
I think there might be an opportunity in September.
Okay.
Where we can have
where we can have a replay.
I think there'll be an opportunity for some good filming of some hot dog races or some other events that are going to happen. So that would be pretty good. So yeah, a whole year of wiener training wasted. It won't be wasted. September you can have it again. So that'll be pretty good because we're going to have some bike events going on there, and
nice. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it's going to be some fun stuff, and some of them are pretty entertaining, so they'll be pretty good. So all just good fun. Nobody should be hurt that bad. And the Brainerd has a pretty decent hospital, so
it's okay.
You shouldn't miss a ton of the party, if anything goes wrong. So it shouldn't be that bad, but not like the old days where we used to have parties and we used to pull people on tires. And you had to slam a beer. You had to slam a beer. Both the guy, whoever's riding the motorcycle and whoever's riding the tire, had to slam a beer, get on the tire, tie the rope to it, pull them down to another cooler, both slam a beer, turn around and come back and make a loop around the cooler and go back. That's where you gain the speed. And that was those days were a little bit hairy. riding on a tire while somebody's doing 60 miles an hour across a field. You're praying they keep the front end of that tire up so it doesn't dig in and bounce you off your face. So we're not gonna do that at the bash, but we got some other fun stuff. So that was great. But again, Andy, thank you for having that party. He'll watch this later, but it was a great, awesome event, and I'm super happy that it worked out that I could be there. It was my daughter's birthday Saturday. I was coming back from the rally. I wasn't sure how the timing was going to work. And when he told me the date, I got a calendar out. I was like, put it all together. And I'm like, man, if I rock out of Sturgis and haul ass to Minnesota, get there, take care of things there, and then I can get on the road and I should be able to pull this off. So I got it. And it was a lot of fun, and it was really, really well done party. And I just gave me so many ideas, and my brain was just, churning a mile a minute trying to think, man, I got parties at my house like this. We don't have to have a bar or anything, like we could have a big party at my house and raise money like that. So it was pretty cool. But what else we got here? The bike nights. The bike nights are kicking off this week. I've got one box that's going out. Rocky, the box went out today, so you'll have it tomorrow morning. One box got lost, got delivered to the restaurant that they're having his bike night at, and got mixed up. So anyhow, I think everybody else got their box. If there's any problems, people have to let me know. But there's some bike nights that are kicking off tomorrow night. The Elks right in Hillsboro. So if anybody's watching this that's local, right in my town, there is an Elks, and I will be at that bike night tomorrow night at 6:00. I think it starts at 7, but I'm going to be there setting up some stuff at 6. So it's really going to kick off. So Andy's party was kind of the unofficial kickoff to the Monster Bike Night. So this was kind of a crazy idea that we had of having these bike nights. So this is I was really hoping to get between 10 and 20 bike nights this year. So we kind of get a feel for, how to do it. And just one of 1,000 things I have no experience doing and line it up. So we just winging it. But we have banners delivered to the bike nights. We have a box of goodies delivered and poker chips and stickers and all that good stuff, cards and whatnot. So we had all that stuff delivered. So I'm anxious to see how this pans out, how the bike nights work, how much we raise for the kids. And we'll see next year. Who knows? Maybe we'll have 50, and maybe the year after that we'll have 100, and
Yeah.
the year after that might have 500. Who knows? So, but it's pretty fun. So next year, look for it again. I'm gonna plan to do it the same time next year, the week after the rally, and go from there. So that's pretty awesome. The Monster 79. I just had the numbers here. Week 4 just wrapped up, and we had 4,025 miles and $4,600 raised as of, that was what was reported as of today. So another great week. I can't believe that 4 weeks have wrapped up. It's been so busy. I think everybody's doing the Monster 79 that's promoting their own thing and doing their own thing and raising, because we've been so busy that, with so much going on at not only Monster stuff, but my personal life has just got a zoo. You know, hey, I went and got Addie from Fort Knox and gave her a ride to Denver, and I went from Denver. I got my bike and my daughter and went back to Minnesota, and then to Sturgis, then to Columbus, and back home. So it's just been a zoo. So I apologize if I didn't push your Monster 79 week and didn't promote it as well as I could have. But we were just in shell shocked with all the things we had going on. So I didn't have a chance to do my hair today. That's how busy I was. So it's a little mess. But I told the wife that my hair is kind of like my life. It's like casually organized chaos. It's like it could be organized much better, but I got just good enough to pass. So that's all good. But anyhow, the kids got a lot of news. I know that. I've been following along with all of that as I could. One news, I guess I wait till you get to it, but the news about the boys with Elfie, like, I don't get that. Like, things just work out the way they work out. I don't really get that agitated about stuff. And, it's hard for me because I don't have the right temperament for things. But I tell you what, man, that whole thing with Elfie just pisses me off. Like, they're approved. Like, they're approved for the medicine. It's not even that crazy expense to it. And they won't give it to the kid. Like, that's just mind-boggling to me that they're considering Northern Ireland like separate from how they do things in the UK. And I'm like, you consider that part of your country, then it has to be considered with all aspects of it. You can't tax people the same and do all that bullshit. It's like, no wonder why we came over here and formed our own country. Didn't take that shit back then. 250 years ago, we weren't having it, and now they're still doing it. Like, it's just mind-boggling to me. So, man, I don't even know what to do. Like I think, like, maybe I should organize a ride over there and just have banners and flags so the whole country knows that they're just stiffing this kid over. I don't even know what it's over, because it's not money.
No,
it's
I don't
not.
Either.
It's already been funded. I mean, it's thousands of dollars. It's just not. They're not making it available. So I'm not an expert at it. His mom would be able to fill you in if somebody wanted to get it, but damn, it's like, give these kids a chance. They don't even have a chance. They have medication, and okay, you can't have it. Like, how do you look a kid in the eye and tell them you can't have the medication that could help you live your best life? Like, because you live on this side of a little canal, and if this side, you can get that no problem. Like, I don't know.
You can have it.
Yeah, it's amazing to me. It's not like they have it in Russia and they live in Ireland and it's a long ways to go and you can't get in their country to get it. Like, it's in the country that they have dictating what they do. And so that's just, I mean, if they did that shit in the States, I would blow a gasket if they said, my kid lives in Jersey, you can't have that, but the kids in Pennsylvania can have it, or the kids in New York can have it. But no, I'm sorry, man, you live in Jersey. We just, we're not going to fund it for that kid. So I just think that's bullshit. So if anybody gets a chance to sign anything, sees anything, comment on it. You see Colleen's post about Elfie getting screwed, comment on it, because the more people that comment, the more people that share it, the more it gets seen by the world. And that's all politicians care about, is any rub against their voters about voting for them. That's it. If it's not going to affect who votes for them, their position, then nobody cares. They're not gonna care, because they only care when it affects them. They don't actually care at all. So it's crazy, but I don't know. It's just nuts. So that's what I want to hit on with Elfie. So I'll let you go ahead and kick it with the other boys' news.
Sounds good. Okay, thanks. I noticed Melissa commented back asking about helmets, bringing helmets for the kids for the bash, and I believe they do need their helmets. Am I correct?
Yes, yeah. They're not riding a bike without a helmet, and they have to bring their helmets. Toons and his sister both have a helmet, so they need to bring those if they want to ride. So definitely throw them in. If it's a problem with room or whatever else, we'll figure out how to ship them there, and I'll pay to have them shipped there. But they definitely need helmets when they're there. So even the bike games, anything like that, they need helmets.
She had talked to me a while back, I think, about shipping them here, and then we haven't talked again. So if she needs to, I don't know, hit me up, Melissa. We can talk about that. So
yeah, I'll definitely pay to ship the helmets if you don't have room to. I know they were going to drive, so if room's tight or whatever, you want to put a bin together and ship them, then no problem. We'll do that.
Okay.
Or get them to my house and I'll drive them out there, because I have a trailer already that's going to be packed to the brim, so it's all good.
Gotcha. Crazy ladies are on day 223.
La 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 la. Doesn't seem possible, but it's amazing that they keep going.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I don't think it's kind of gets lost in my world, but it's just crazy. And maybe we start keeping track of how many days this has been going on that somebody's been riding a motorcycle, because
we need to. Yeah.
This has been 365, 366, and 222?
223. Dylan,
223. So that's a lot of riding.
That's a lot of riding. Somebody will comment here. I'll bet.
Break character and start talking.
Okay. The bash is in 33 days.
That's crazy, but I did get everything ordered. I think I have everything ordered. I don't know if everybody saw the shirts, but I happen to have one right here because I was copying this design to order some other things. But we do have the shirts already. So I got that?
Yeah, now you do. I like that. That's awesome.
So that's the shirts that are going to be there for everybody. I don't know, unless I get enough time, but unless we get enough time that I'll put them on the website to ship them. But other than that, I plan to have them there for everybody. But they're going to be available for anybody. But I don't know what we have for sizes. I don't even remember. I ordered those last winter because I didn't want to be waiting till the last minute. And it's a good thing because I waited till the last minute on a bunch of other stuff. But I got poker chips. I got to look at my list here. I don't remember what I ordered. The bracelets, because I love these little souvenir bracelets, like these things for the bike nights. I don't know why. Maybe I'm the only one. Maybe everybody else thinks they're stupid, but no. I love these things, and I love looking back at them and having them from all different events. I have you can't see it behind my brick wall. In the other room, this other brick wall, there's a Jack Daniels bottle. I have a bunch of them sitting on top. I like to look at them. So anyhow,
yeah,
we got those, the shirts, obviously, and we got some. Speaking of the bash, a lot of people have not went on the website and signed up yet. Got their ticket yet. I'm just gonna say this. It doesn't matter to me a whole lot if somebody does this or not. We're gonna have it set up for the guesstimated people we're gonna have. But anybody who does, I'll put it this way, the first 100 people that sign up are gonna get something at the door that they're gonna want. So that's how I'm deciding, because we only had 100 of them made, and the 100 that are signed up are gonna get first. And then if there's 80 people that sign up, then we'll get to the door, and then the next 20 will get them, but that's it. So there's 100 souvenirs being made, and that's where I'm getting my list from, is the website. So if anybody's not signed up, I won't name names that start with a D and have a wife that starts with a M. I won't name their full names, and I won't call out anybody else that has a nickname that rhymes with Frosty. But there's a whole bunch of people.
There's a whole bunch of people that should be signed up who are not.
It's so
You're
funny
saying.
because I looked on the website and I haven't looked at it. I just see the numbers, but I don't see like who signed up. So today I looked at the names and I was talking to my wife. I said, it's so funny. Like the list of names, all of the monsters that are super active in monster things all year long, nobody, not one. I don't think there's a single mega monster on there that signed up yet. So it's just funny that all these people, like Wrong Way's got posts all over. He's picking up a trike or a sidecar for turbo and doing all that. And he's got all that done. And then he's not signed up yet. So it's just funny. So it's all good. Like I say, I kind of have an idea, if I've done this before, kind of have a ballpark how many people are going to have, but
it'd be nice to know.
Yeah, it just helps for the food and that kind of stuff, and to make sure we got enough tables set up. But we're bikers, we'll figure it out. Like, we run out of food, we're gonna order pizza. So I don't. Some people get all stressed out about the details, and that's not how my brain works. You. I'm like, I don't get stressed out about things I can't change. So if we have a buffet and we have a buffet set for 125 people and 175 show up, we're gonna make it work. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, you got here late and we didn't know you're coming, so you can't eat. You know what I mean? Like, we're just going to add more plates. And, if we don't have enough food, then Domino's or Brainerd's local pizza guy is going to be delivering 25 pizzas. So it's all good. I don't sweat any of that stuff. So anyhow, so that's that. But the bash is getting close. I'm going to be talking to Craig about the final details about the party on Saturday, but it's getting close and we're getting excited about it. So pretty awesome. I'm pretty pumped for it.
Me too.
All right. Sorry. I keep interrupting you with this cool stuff.
That's fine. It's good. Honor Week started yesterday. So if you rode yesterday and today, you still got time today.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, Frankie Mountain's birthday is on the 22nd. Thought I'd throw that out there.
On the 22nd?
Yeah.
Okay, got time.
Okay. On to the boys. I'll start with Alfie. He had a bone fusion today, and he got really sick shortly after. They're keeping a close eye on him, as it was kind of weird how fast it happened for him. And I spoke with Colleen later today, and she said he was doing much better, and they're just going to watch him through the night. Wednesday, he was at the hospital in Newcastle doing his testing. Everything went great, no decline. He was able to get up off the floor from a lying position in 2.9 seconds, which is pretty amazing for his age.
That's incredible, actually.
Yeah.
All things considered, he's a little phenom. I don't even know, like the things he can do just baffle me. So whatever he's doing something right. That he has his hiccups, but he's doing pretty damn good.
Keep it up, Alfie. And then, of course, we talked about the whole insurance thing. It just kind of is upsetting, but
yeah, past upsetting.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Gavin, he met with his teachers today. He just commented on here that he thought they were okay. They head to Houston for a bike night soon.
He's going to go to 2 bike nights.
He's got a couple of them coming.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and on the 19th, he and Mom head to Dallas for a cardiac MRI, and then 21st for DMD clinic. He's always busy, but he's going to be super busy these next few months, weeks. He got his MRI results back today shortly on the orbits of it, for his brain. And they came back perfectly normal, which is great. But now they need a second opinion as to why the MRI is not backing up what the other guy saw. So they need a second opinion from the ophthalmologist.
The thing about second opinions that suck is, like, you get opinion 1 and then they see one thing, and then you get a second opinion and they say it's this. Then you need really a third opinion to see who agrees with the other ones, because that's what I
really
never
not
got
a
about.
second.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I always get about second opinions. Is like you get somebody's opinion, but it's just that their opinion,
It's an
and
opinion.
they read it different. So now, who do you believe? Who's a better salesman, or do you get a third? So I don't know. Crazy.
Yeah. So best of luck with that, Gavin. 1 week and counting until he turns 11 on the 18th.
That's crazy. What day is the 18th on? That's actually on a Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, so our Monster Monday will be a birthday party.
Oh, we better have a birthday. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
we'll have to have
I
cake.
didn't even realize it's Monday.
All right, so next Monday, everybody, make sure you have your birthday hats. It's a birthday party on Monster Monday, so
And your singing voice.
dress accordingly, and we'll have a live singing time. In the comments, everybody will have to put their singing happy birthday to Gavin in the comments.
Yep.
So
That'll be awesome.
yeah, and he says the brain scan said he's perfect, so we'll go with that opinion, because I told him that when he went in. I said
he was perfect. Yeah.
you're gonna be all good, man. You're gonna be solid. So I know that you can skip your trip, but nobody believes me.
Yep. Save the hassle.
Yep.
On Mr. Turbo, we got a lot of news on Turbo. He's got a couple road trips planned coming up. One
How
to
sweet
Vegas.
is that?
What's that?
How sweet is that?
I know. It's
Like
not
just
awesome.
to hear you say he has road trips planned is pretty badass.
Mhm.
So that's cool.
He's going to Vegas the end of the month, and then the Grand Canyon in November. I kind of want to go with on both of them, and he's also super excited. His next trip is actually to Minnesota to see everyone here and to celebrate his 18th birthday.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He should really celebrate his birthday before he goes to Vegas. When is he going to the canyon? Did he say the dates on that?
He didn't. They didn't give me a date. They just said in November. We'll find out. Maybe she'll pipe in here.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of free time in November, but man, I would love to go to the Grand Canyon when he goes, but maybe I could fly out if I have to.
I commented to her that I wanted to go to Vegas, and she said I could go. So I already got the into that. But
you should.
I know. I want to, but yeah. Celebrating his 18th birthday. They're going to have a small birthday party for him on September 20th at Rodriguez. So if anyone wants to come to that, they're welcome. That'll be obviously in California. This cracks me up. Turbo has really started to experience teen life. He got to sneak out at midnight the other night, but the hilarious part is he was with mom and dad. They snuck out from grandpa. They went to Denny's at midnight, and they got caught about 1 a.m. in the morning and asking where the hell his grandson is. So yeah, Turbo's starting to.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get to experience some of that with him when he's here, when he's 18. So that'll be awesome. What else happened to him? Tomorrow they go back to Disney. They had a lull with Disney because they have blockouts with Disney, with their tickets. I know. I don't need to. You're shaking your head. I know. I get that. But
yeah, I don't get that.
Go back now. Also, we need prayers for Turbo. As Friday, he has a cardio appointment, and he has to wear a monitor for 2 weeks. And I don't think that's a lot of fun. So prayers for that, Turbo. So hope that all goes well. Lastly, with him, last week they went to the county fair, and Turbo saw people carrying around a huge stuffed creeper figurine. They're from Minecraft. I don't know if you've seen those big green. I don't know. You have to know Minecraft, but
yeah, no, I'm out.
Anyway, he wanted one really bad, and his hero dad won him one on a very hard game, and he was ecstatic. So
that's pretty awesome.
He posted a picture with it, but yeah, so he was pretty happy.
I didn't see that, but I used to try to win Amy prizes at the fair, and I'm like, big stud guy trying to date this hottie. I'm like, I got to get her a prize, and I just shit the bed like crazy. She had to win me a stuffed animal. So that was my
It's a
story.
lot
She still,
harder.
she still went on to marry me. So I don't know. I'll take it. But I did a terrible job trying to win her a stuffed animal. So
That's hard work.
yeah. In my head, it looked really easy, and I was quite the athlete. But in reality, I was like, maybe that's not it. That was at Valley Fair.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, they always have those huge stuffed animals, and you see somebody carrying them around now and then. You want one, but
Yeah, remember at Valley Fair where they had you could step up and they would guess your weight, your birth date, or whatever. I wanted to work there so bad because I wanted to guess people's weight. I didn't care if they won a prize or not. When they walked up, I just would be like, yeah, 570. Just make everybody cry, give them a stuffed animal and be like, oh, guess again. I don't think they have that anymore where they guess your weight.
They probably don't. That hurt too many people's feelings, and they wouldn't.
Yeah, I thought it was crazy when people would do that, but
they did do that though.
That's a product of the 80s right there. Like, guess your weight. and then get teased about it if you're too high. Get on the scale. And they'd be like, oh yeah, you're much bigger than I thought, Yeah, that stuff doesn't happen anymore.
That's so funny. Too much butthurt. Mr. Jackson, this week, Jackson starts kindergarten, so he gets to meet his teacher and bring all his school supplies to school. So he's pretty excited about that. He has an eye doctor appointment this week as well, and Thursday's his first day of school. Saturday, Aubrey has a cheer event, and then possibly they get to go to bike night with Brandy. So
fun.
So he's got a fun week planned.
So he starts school this Thursday?
Yes.
Man, I'm not used to people starting school so early.
I know, me neither. Brody had a fun weekend. They went to at the Herzog Fest, which is like a German festival. Drinking and games and
so there's some brats and some beer. I get kicked out. Anybody will find an excuse to, we're gonna have a German festival. That just lets the city say, okay, it's okay to drink beer by the gallon and have a few brats.
Yeah, we
call it German festival.
Oktoberfest here, and it's a pretty good time.
We just used to call it a field party, but now it's an Oktoberfest. Now it's it's German fest. It's a German festival.
German festival. Yeah.
We had a field party. Everybody was German, Swedish, or Norwegian. So,
or Irish. Or
like everybody was the same neck of the woods where I grew up. So I don't know. Yeah. But anyhow.
And he's getting ready for school. So they're planning to enjoy the last full week off for summer. And then he starts school.
Yeah. Look at that. Somebody's kids started last Wednesday. What, they go year round? What, are they homeschooled?
That's it.
Yeah, that's crazy. My dad would have blown a gasket if we had to go back to school this early. We were combining rye right about now. There's no way.
Alexa went back.
Yeah, I would have loved to go back to school right now. That'd be great. How'd that happen?
No idea. No comment.
Yeah, no comment. I'd like to see that. I don't know if Frosty's on here, but
I didn't see her. You'll have to.
No, I think they just got home yesterday too, so they're probably in bed, all rallied out. So, all right, sorry about that.
That's okay. I'm done.
Are you all good? Perfect.
I'm good. Yeah.
Well, what a week! Last week was so busy, so much going on. This week is going to be the same thing. I got a ton going on, and then next Monday, I'm not sure I'm going to be on the show. So, Dylan, will you cover for me if I'm not around? Perfect. I'm going to be on a family vacation. Unless I come down on Monday to your house in Sylvania. I don't think I'm going to be that far away from you. Hackensack?
Hackensack's about 45 minutes, 50 minutes.
That's where I'm going to be on Monday. Okay. So we're going on vacation. Family, kids are flying in on Saturday. So we're going to have a good old time. So I'm going to be a little busy for the next 2 weeks. And then be home for 4 days, and then we leave for the for the bash, the whole
No,
week
it
of the
says you have
bash.
to keep talking for 20 minutes.
Yeah, the goat's back on. The goat is back on
Schedule.
his school schedule. So now it's every Monster Monday. The goat's comments will be like, "Right, you can't stop now because I got to go to bed, or unless the show ends." So, goat, do you want me to move the show to 8 p.m. Central
We could
Time?
do that. We could do
Give
that.
you an extra hour of staying up. Then he'd be crabby in the morning. So
He
I don't know
would
for
be.
sure.
They
So
started that getting up at 6, and I guess the first day didn't go real well.
I grew up on a farm. Like we got up early all summer. Like we didn't do anything different to get ready for school. You know, it was like, all right, now we start school, but it didn't change
It didn't change
my
any.
schedule. My schedule didn't change a whole lot. I mean, I probably got up within half an hour of what I got up anyway, so didn't matter at all. So it is all good. So yeah, Southern Thunder in Mississippi, their bike night is on Saturday the 16th. I see Taco just made a comment about that. So
Okay.
it was pretty cool. The party at the Birdhouse really kicked off the Monster Bike Nights, and he's got a thing on there. Thanks for speaking on Saturday, man. That was the least I could do was give a little talk at such an awesome party. So that was no problem at all, and I didn't prepare at all. Like I was driving, I thought I should really put together something, but I didn't want to. I could talk for an hour and a half about what the kids do and what we do, and easy. So I was like, I don't want to just keep talking, but it was a little longer than I thought. But I do much better if I just speak from the heart instead of from the paper. And sometimes I kind of go in circles like this to, and the conversation kind of hooks around, but it was all good. But it was a lot of fun. So I got to tell them about the kids and tell them, what the kids do and how cool they are and what, raising their money at the party like that, why that is so important and how it affects our kids, because a lot of people there, they're just friends of his. They didn't understand that, we get vans and ramps and trips and do all kinds of cool stuff. So it was very, very fun night. Educate some people on the disease and our heroes and what monsters do and why they do it. So I'll do that anytime. I don't like to talk in front of people, but as much as I don't like to talk in front of people, I really don't like to miss an opportunity to let somebody know something or to speak. I always figure when I speak, I'm speaking on behalf of the heroes. So I'm like, if I don't talk or if I say, no, I don't want to say anything about it, then I'm missing an opportunity to say something that they would say or need to be said. So as much as it sucks, I just kind of wing it and, do the best I can. So it's all good. But I'm looking forward to speaking in front of a bunch of people in September. Speaking in front of monster parties stuff, that's getting easier. So that's not nearly as traumatic as it was when we started this. So I'm getting used to it. The faces are all a little more familiar. There's more familiar faces in the crowd. It's not a, know 3 or 4 people really good and then have 100 in there that you're just kind of strangers. It's much better because now I'm, it's all friendly faces. So it's all good.
Everybody.
Yep. The Bumpus Bike Night. I think tomorrow I should take a minute and just post when they are, the different bike nights. I think that'll be good.
That would be good. Yeah.
Taco says Southern Thunder on Wednesday. Is your bike night, Taco, on Wednesday or on Saturday? Because I thought it was the 16th. Am I off on that? So whatever. I'll try to get a list together and be good because let's see if I have it right in front of me real quick. Because they sign up, but I don't know if they put,
He said yes, the 13th.
Oh, the 13th. Okay, so it is Wednesday. That was my bad. I was thinking his was on a Saturday. I can't go to it anyhow because I'm going to be busy here, but it's just awesome. So I'll try to get the list because when they signed up, I made a mistake on the sign up and just had people sign up to host a bike night, but they didn't have to put what day they were going to do it because it didn't matter to me. But because there was no spot to put it, nobody put it. Now I just have to.
Now you don't know.
Yeah, now I got to wing it and be like, what night is that on? So I think I'll put a post out about the bike nights, and people can comment what night theirs is, something like that. So I think that'll be good. So, well, Gavin, you got to go to bed because I'm done, because I want to go to bed. Unlike my little boy in Texas who wants to stay up, right? Wants to go to bed. And if I'm, not heading that way, I can't get up in the morning. So it's all good. So anyhow, everybody have a great week. If I don't see you next weekend, I'm going to try to be on next weekend or next week. But if I'm not, I'll do my best to get on the next week. The next week might not be very good either because we might be at the state fair. So
is it state fair already?
Yeah. And if you have time on the 25th, on the 25th, can you get off work and play hooky and go to the state fair?
I can do usually whatever I want, but
I think you should. I think you should come down. I was telling Frosty to go there on Monday too. I think that's when I'm going to go. The wife wanted to go on Saturday, but that's a pain in the ass. So I think Monday would be
busier. It'd be way less busy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You can do Monster Monday from the state fair.
The state fair in Minnesota is an incredible state fair. I mean, it is so big and so massive and such cool stuff there. You need 2 days to walk around.
Yeah. I haven't been there in years.
Yeah, I haven't been there in years either. I went there with the kids once, not that long ago. So maybe 5 years ago. I saw the pictures. I was pretty fat. So it would have been like 2018 or 19. I thickened up pretty good there. I think I was getting ready for COVID. I was getting ready for lockdown. I think subconsciously I knew something was going to happen where I could just be locked in the house. I thought, thicken up the best I can and see if I can't. Yeah, see if I can't stay round. I thought maybe we're going to run out of food. I need a year of a year.
Nobody knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, I thought I better have some reserve. So I packed on an extra 50 pounds so I could survive COVID. But we had plenty of food during COVID, so I decided to lose some weight in 2021. So anyhow. That's that. Well, Gavin, I stalled as long as I could. Now you got to go to bed. Yeah. So perfect. The state fair in Wisconsin flooded out. Yeah, no thanks.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, maybe that's when I was thinking of Good Times. Motorcycle Sales is having theirs on Saturday. So if anybody's in Kansas. So I'll put a post up about the bike nights tomorrow and then, or maybe tonight if I can't sleep. But anyhow, look for that and then just comment on there and be good to go. So I thank everybody for organizing these bike nights and promoting our heroes and the monsters of what we do. And it's the more people we let know what the disease is, the more people the boys have on their side. So sometimes not about how much money you raise or anything else. It's about awareness. Now you just made another 100 people understand what these kids are up against. So when it makes the news and they're pushing these drugs, so we don't have the problems that Elfie has where they're not getting stuff. Exactly. There'd be enough people that could argue on the kids' behalf and get their attention. So that's important too. Anyhow, that's that. Everybody have a good night. Got anything you want to add?
I do not.
Dylan, you good? Awesome. Take care, buddy. Peace.
Have a good week.